Hey team, had an outstanding question from a subscriber as far as how to get some dadgum schools in your belt. And so we're going to talk about this a little bit in between all the mosquitoes tearing my butt apart. So why do you want schools? That should be the very first question that you need to identify. For some people, and things that I look for are folks who want to go to schools with the sole purpose of receiving promotion points, and that's all well and good, but from my foxhole, that should be a second order of effect or a third order of effect. The reason I always wanted schools was to get more knowledge into my kit bag, to be better at what I can do and what I bring to the table, if that makes sense. And I look for folks who want to do the hard jobs, right? Whether you're a soldier or you're a non-commissioned officer, there are jobs in the military that some people don't want to do. Some of these jobs may include things like being a hazmat dude, being field sanitation, being a UPL, being an ammo handler, going to arms, go be an armor for your unit, and hundreds of others, it seems. And then once you get a little bit more time under your belt, there's schools like MRT, EO, SHARP, and several others that we need to try to get into our kit bag. Just basic troop schools is what we're talking about here. How can we get into these basic troop schools? And so, from the soldier who's wanting to get in, I can tell you from my foxhole, I want every platoon to have a soldier in a school at any point in time. That's my ideal goal. Situation may dictate that can happen, but I think if you have a platoon, and this is really, I think every squad should be able to do this. Let's say you have a squad. Let's say you have 13 soldiers in your team. Can you not afford to go without one soldier for 1 or 2 weeks? If the answer is no, I can't do my JOB, I can't get all my maintenance done, I can't do all the things that's required of me to do with 11 of the 12 folks, even 5 of the 6 folks, then we have some serious problems. We got some serious problems. And I know we do, because too many times, I think too often, folks like myself, we push the mission to the point where we fail to remember that we have to be able to walk and chew bubblegum at the same time. We have to be able to do our JOB, but we have to be able to dadgum army. So what can you do? Talk to your squad leader, talk to your platoon sergeant, talk to your first sergeant. Get a hold of those company training meetings, slide deck, and look at where there's a need, especially in those additional duties that require schools in order to be able to fulfill them, right? And see where there's a need. Maybe it is just to go be a dadgum bus driver. Well, go learn how to be a bus driver. Because somebody who steps up to the plate and says, here I am, I see that you have a need, and here I am, send me, then I know who I can call on for other schools, right? Does that make sense? I have no problems with folks getting loaded down for schools. I want to spread the love just as much as anybody else. But some people, by virtue of their discipline and initiative, are going to get a little bit more love than some other folks. So get out there and find out what those needs are. I can promise you that every company has a need, regardless of what your pay grade is. There's needs right now that need to be filled. And all you have to do is say, here I am. Go to knock that school out, come back, and dadgum, knock it out of the park. You could also look at, I don't know what's going on with me. Any of, if you recently had an ICI or an SCI, maybe IG came down and was looking at some of your programs. If there was a program that you're aware of that took a hit, Say, here I am, let me help us out with this. And then odds are, at some point in time, whether it's before, during, or after, your leadership may send you to the school in order to get certified and qualified in order to be able to maintain what you just did for them. Does that make sense? So other things that we need to do, and these are the basic things. This is the secret to getting into schools. Right time, right place, right uniform, right frame of mind. When it's time to PT, you need to dadgum give yourself first, and then your organization some dadgum PT. Do it right. When you're doing maintenance, do it right, by the book. Let nobody question your integrity. The moment that you let people start to pull your threads apart is the moment that you're going to start losing trust and confidence with that organization and with those leaders in it. Man, you got to grind hard each and every single day. The folks that do that get noticed by those platoon sergeants and by those first sergeants, by those squad leaders. Your peers may not like that you're trying to get after it. They don't have to understand. They don't even have to like it. And you shouldn't be concerned with how some of your peers may be looking at you. Team, I'm telling you, that is a huge thing. I have so many folks that I have served with that have been in my charge that have had that kind of attitude. And I do everything I can to make sure that I'm pushing on those platoon sergeants to give me some dadgum 888s to get to the training room to start sending these folks to school. Dadgum mosquitoes. So just a few thoughts from my foxhole. What schools are you interested in going in? Leave some comments down below. Maybe we can have some specific conversations about some of these specific schools, whether it is just a troop school. Maybe we'll do one on air assault or something, right? And that way we can continue to grow this community and enlarge the conversation as we seek to master our craft and develop our tactical virtue. Leave some comments, give me some thumbs up, and dadgum, share this out with a friend or battle buddy as well. Team, I appreciate all you guys. Until then, you stay out there, you keep grinding, and you stay stoked.